think should be connected. Okay, yes, we are. Okay, I'm currently in a long, if you can't tell. I thought I had a position to take off here at 35, but I guess not. So I'm going to take off one right here. But right, okay, so obviously I'm in a long position here, and I want to quickly go over it before I lose my train of thought. So first and foremost, wanted to document this trade because like adding to my playbook and all the screenshots and the chart time I put into seeing like the same thing happen all the time. Obviously, it's all probabilities, so it's not guaranteed. However, I think it's worth noting, and that's why I want to like record this because I've been seeing it more often than not. So there's times where yes, you'll get the 1 to 3. There's times you'll get to the 1 to 2, but on average, it's usually a 1 to 1. And it's been nice to have like a foundational number to use. I hope my mic is working. Okay, yeah. Everything should be connected if I'm not mistaken. Okay. Sorry guys, bear with me. Just making sure that everything is connected. Yeah, it is. Okay. So, right, I want to go over the trade that I'm in right now, as you can see. So first, we haven't taken off those, so we're gonna take off take off 3 here. So I have 7. I like that. We'll do that. Okay. So, right, what did I see? Let me pull up my let me pull up this. So, documenting this for myself so I can know it right off rip when I watch this live stream back. But essentially, I'm seeing like a 3 trend line tap off of. I'm sorry, I'm seeing a trend line and a 3-time tap. And usually, what I've noticed is we go up to like at least a 1 to 2 and sometimes a 1 to 3, which is why my targets are. They seem kind of crazy, but I don't know. It just makes sense to me. My God, there's a gnat flying around my mouth. It's like disgusting. Okay, so here we have a trend line, right? So initially we had, or I had drawn out something like this. Let me remove this fib. Drawn out something like this, and then it can somewhere kind of go like this at the same time too. So price is starting to pull back. So this is resistance right here. So it was previously support on the 1 minute time frame. Now it's resistance. So that's sad. That sucks to see that, but happens. Happens. I don't like this 5 minute sweep and rejection underneath the resistance. So I think I might have to just. I'm still gonna leave it. I'm still gonna leave it. Okay, so going back to here, we have an initial, I guess you can call it creation. This is a 5 minute demand. Not the prettiest, but so far it's been what I'm using after we had that crazy dump down and playing into different previous support levels and whatnot. So we also had a huge leg on the 1 hour time frame that I drafted out. You can see here, I had it on this one and also a leg from here. So there's 2 different Fibonacci's that I was looking at the time. So I'm like, okay, we had that sweep, we had those plays, great. Now we have a 5 minute basing that's been built. Slowly, we're starting to obviously recover all of this drop, creating the trend line to come back. Call it a V-shape recovery, whatever you want to call it. But we're starting to build up. We could definitely reject here because of this resistance, but we did break through to cover all of it, and it's still showing that bulls are in control or like holding. So I'm going to continue to hold it. But okay, so right, see that, drew it out, notice the Fibonacci, notice the sweep. Great. I showed this on stream, I think a week, maybe 2 weeks ago, or somewhere in that time frame, anywhere between 1 to 3 weeks. I showed a picture of some screenshots I had taken for the month of September, and then obviously for the month of October, I'm continuing to do the same thing so that I can register it in my brain. So I've been able to see it more. Obviously, again, it comes back to probabilities, Jess. So even though you see it, doesn't mean it's always going to work, doesn't mean it's always going to happen, but it is a pattern that you're seeing. So trend line, and we want a 3-time tap, and usually off the first move, it's between a 1 to 1 up to a 1 to 3. So the idea is, okay, we have the basing, we have a retap into it, so a very safe entry would be here, right? That was very simple. There was nothing special about this one. Took that very easy because it's very basic. 1 to 1, that's my normal risk to reward I'm going for. Great. So now that we're still continuing to build the trend, I'm like, okay, based on what I've seen on chart time experience and noticing how we react when we do have demand levels as well, we could potentially hit a 1 to 2 or a 1 to 3. So 1 to 2 is all the way up here at 984. So I'm going to draw a little level out, 984. And then the 1 to 3 is, it's a bit up there. It's a bit up there. Okay, 1 to 3. Cool. So those two lines I've drawn here, that's a 1 to 2, 1 to 3, and then the 1 to 1 was all the way down here. So let me also bring that down. Cool. So based on what you're seeing, we are trying to target higher levels, but entry obviously is not still from down here. Entry has been adjusted because of exiting off the 1 to 1, because of waiting for price to consolidate. Around here, I made sure that I waited because normally I would enter right when I see another bullish candle. So when I saw this, I'm like, okay, what I want to see and what I talked about on stream last week, Jess, go back and watch it, is before I like to see a recovery of a previous high and like closing strong above it. So that's what I wanted to see happen. So I wanted to see something strong close above this area in particular. And so as we're starting to form, we started to create a basing, not one basing, but two basings. I'm like, okay, I like this. So if we consider this to be the entry with the stop somewhere around here, or honestly, the safer entry I would say is probably up here because this is the basing, this is the second following candle to create the demand, and then the following candle, then the retest, and then a strong bullish candle closure. We would want it to be here, and then stop loss right underneath these lows of some sort, which also lines up with our key level. We have reclaimed the key level, we have reclaimed 38.2 fib, we have reclaimed 50%, we have reclaimed 61.8, I think. I have to double check the 61.8. So we've reclaimed all these things, right? You see the three trend line tap that is currently playing out as well. So it doesn't mean that price has to go all the way back up here. However, we're just trying to feed into the possibility that it might. We've already secured some profits. So from here, 1 to 1 is, oh my gosh, 1 to 1 on the new entry, right, would be roughly around 54, 53, 54. And then if you want to try to target the 2, the 1 to 2 from the original first ever trade I took previously, then it would become a 1 to a 1.85. So risk reward looks good. We've seen this play out a few times, at least 3 trend tap. We've seen it potentially go up to a 1 to 3 at most, sometimes like a 1.3, 1 to 3.5, right? But we don't need to be chasing for these. We're just looking for the 1 to 1 to start, and then we can trail with extra position or extra contract as it moves up. So that's why we're in the trade. That's what we're seeing. Go back just to last week's stream or 2 weeks ago, whenever it was, we talked about this and we showed on stream the same pictures you've been looking at. So I'm also going to pull it up on stream again right now, those pictures, because I want to document this for myself. This is important. Desktop, daily setups, October. Okay. Here we go. This is me also making sure I'm not like messing around with my trade and just letting it be. So, 1 second. Let's review these right now. Because the last thing you want to do is not allow the trade to breathe and play out. So, right, here's the trades. We're still in it. Didn't make any adjustments. We're still in it. Oh, I have 2. Let me take one off. Where's the third one? That's the third one. And then where's the other one? 4 micros there, 3 left over. Is my things even correct? Hold on. 84.5, but that's on the NQ. 84.5. So why is this my 1 to 3? Did I mess up on my risk to reward? Oh, this is a 1 to 1, right? 1 to 2. Yeah, 1 to 3. Am I tripping? Why is my positions different here then? Okay, well, we'll do 84 and then we'll do 25.66. Oh yeah, so this is close. And then we'll do 84 next. So we'll do sell of 2 Oh wait, this is the wrong one. Right here, around 84. Oh, it's because I was going for the super liquidity. So 25.66 roughly, because it's micros. I know it's different. We're taking off the original because this is a 1-to-1. It's never wrong to secure profits, going off the basic 5 minute demand strategy that I've talked about. So 1-to-1 here, 84 roughly would be, we'll take off 2, so 4, 6, and we'll have one micro contract running to see if we can get all the way up there. Will we get there? I don't know, but I'm going to leave it and see what happens. Okay, cool. So that's all been adjusted. What was I working on? Right, the pictures. Okay, let me show you guys the pictures because I need to do it also for myself. Like, I think it's very important for me to do this for myself. Okay, and then where is it? Perfect. Okay. Sorry guys, 1 second. Let me make it smaller. All right. So again, like, I'm doing this for my own review because I need to do this. So I'm also not being crazy. Shoot, I lost my preview thing. Oh, here it is. Okay. There it is. All right. So September 30th, I took this. So this obviously it's not October, but I have October ones here. So, right, 3 trendline tap, 1, 2, 3. And then we have a move up to 1-to-3 and more. We have that consolidation period where I said I wanted that closure above, similar to today, closure above. So same thing, same idea. It's not picture perfect, right? But same idea. 1, 2, 3. It pulls out of the trend, but we still are respecting the second demand level. So if not the initial, it's the second. And with the initial, we had already retested twice with bullish closure above, showing that this basing and 5 minute demand was holding. So 1-to-1 was perfectly fine, even with a pullback to entry. And then for the second demand being built out, this also continues to run up to the 1-to-3 anyways. On the 14th, so yesterday, also same thing, 1, 2, 3 trend line tap. We are pushing into key levels as well in previous support, similar to today. So again, that's why I'm holding the conviction for my positions right now. Let me go back into OBS so I can move this so you guys can see we're still in the position. Oh shoot, okay, there. Hopefully you guys can see everything okay. But let me make it a little bit bigger. Okay, perfect. So going back to my preview pictures. Okay, nope, that's not my pictures. I feel like I'm rushing right now just because my brain is on overdrive. To be really honest with y'all, my brain is on overdrive, and I'm like, okay, like I need to like talk. I need to do something else other than look at my position the whole time. So another reason why I'm streaming documentation. My brain's on overdrive, and I want to make sure I'm talking to myself and walking myself through why I'm doing this and not just being micromanaging everything. Okay, so yeah, that was yesterday. We had a 1-to-1, we had a 1-to-2, and we had a 1-to-3. The 10th, we also, this was the whole Friday news. Oh, that was such a crazy time. Man, I don't even want to get into it. I'm actually making a video about it. But anyways, same thing, 1, 2, 3 tap. On the second tap, we did have already the move to the 1-to-3. This was right near New York Open, so there's more volatility, which that makes sense for me then. This was on the 8th. Again, 1, 2, 3 tap, pushing for 1-to-3 and more. Same idea. We also pushed off previous support and resistance. The 6th, oh shoot, the 6th, same thing. I feel like I don't need to say it anymore. Here's the 6th again. It was a two-parter on different charts because of the accounts I'm using. The 2nd, the 9th. Oh, this is not a trendline tap actually. This was one a trade I was really proud of. The 2nd, and then I have some for September. So basically, I'm just bringing all this up again to remind myself of the higher probability of me seeing this so often. I mean, I don't know how many days that was that I've already mentioned for the month of October. Let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know if this is count as 6, but 5, 6, 7. About half of the days in October already have we already seen a trend line tap like that. Minimum 1 to 1, sometimes 1 to 2, and then on really good volatile days, 1 to 3s. So note this, Jess. Clock it right now. Clock it. Okay, I'm done talking. Let me go back to OBS. Let me remove this thing. And there we go. All right. So close this as well. Close window. And okay, we're back. We are back. So yeah, I hope that everything I'm saying is making sense so far. But that's where we are. As soon as we hit the 1 to 2 around 84, I will be interested in moving my stop to the 1R and then leaving it at the 1R roughly based on how we create the next 5 minute candle. I like this move as well. We had a retest of not the perfect demand tap into the candle body, but it's close enough, and we are finding support. If we close strong above this, we are finding support above previous resistance, so that will give me a little bit more conviction to hold. So from here, I'll just adjust accordingly. But for now, I'm just going to continue to leave my stop the way it is and let it play out. Let me know if you guys have any questions or if I went too fast. I apologize. Like I said, my brain's on overdrive and I just really wanted to capture this for myself and make sure I'm not micromanaging too much. And yeah, I really wanted to clock it. I really wanted to clock it. So yeah. What's up, Brand Wolf? Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, everybody. I hope you guys are doing good. The last 3 days have been freaking insanity. I have not been a fan of volatility. Honestly, I've been not personally trading well in it. So I'm glad that today I was able to finally find some rhythm and then be able to execute a bit better. I don't know why it took me so long, but hey, I'm glad we're bouncing back and we're here. So hey, Amelia, good to see you. Oh, I'm dead. Yeah, I don't stream that often, honestly, you know me, but I'm glad I was able to be one of the people to kind of take you away from the usual people you watch. Hey Nagyu, no, I don't stream live every day. It's kind of like spontaneous. The last month, honestly, now I've been doing it more often than not, and it's been a way to hold myself accountable and talk through my trades, talk about what I see, talk about my playbooks, psychology questions, hang out, like all the things. So it's kind of when I'm in the right headspace, then I'll do it. So I've had losses on stream too. I've had some wins on stream. It's all there whenever I do stream. So yeah, thanks for tuning in though. Simon N, what's up, my friend? Happy Wednesday, dude. It's the 15th. We're halfway through October. Can you believe that? Hey, Prayer Kid, it's good to see you as well. Panda Fun Times. Hey, it's good to see you, Panda. Hey, Nancy. I feel like you always be hitting some like questions that are different than your typical questions. So I kind of like that, Nancy. Define the value of an old photo. Do you mean old photo of like the screenshots I just showed you of what I had seen previously? And if you are talking specifically about that, I find that for my learning style and test trying different ways for me to learn, I have noticed that being able to look at things from the past that have happened, right, that have definitely been a thing that I experienced real time and also was able to capture in the moment to look back at. Like right now, I'm looking back at old pictures from the last 2 months. It allows me to only get the reminder of what I've learned, what I've seen in real time, and also the higher percentage of times I've seen it. It gives me that reminder. And then two, it's good, I think, educational purpose for me to always, when I feel like I'm not learning or when I feel like I am like slipping or that maybe my strategy is not working for me or that it's not a good strategy, it's nice having these pictures to be able to reiterate the importance that it does work. This is simple for me. Like, this is my thing. So I feel like the value in that case, giving that whole context, is pretty high. It might just be a screenshot. It might not have all the notes on the page, but because it's like pattern recognition for me and I'm seeing it so often and I make sure I see it forward testing and from back testing, I don't need the extra notes per se. It's more of just, okay, like my brain is starting to really follow through. And that's like my way of journaling too. So I hope that answers your question. All right, where are we at? Prayer, you're in long from 24/7 till we hit 25 250. Where are we at right now? Let me pull up the chart. 24/7, Dude, good freaking trade. You've still been holding down here. 24/7. Great trade, my friend. Oh, nice. Literally, really great trade. I love that for you. Love that for you. And then 25 to 50 you said, which is going for the high of day essentially. Dude, honestly, if it hits, that's sick. But either way, like good for you. That is freaking amazing. Okay. Yeah, I'm still holding these things. So, don't know if we'll get it. Seems like we're starting to pull back a little bit here, which is fine. Even here too. Let's see if we can find support above this, especially this 5-minute demand, this previous resistance, now support. Let's see if we can close pretty good above this. What's our price range on this? 14.5. So we haven't, okay, we are about to hit double that number. So it would be 14.5 would be 29 it'd have to get into. So the low of this candle is 28. So we haven't got there just yet, but we are definitely getting there. Oops. So 1 point below this. So it would be 27 essentially. We need a good closure above 27 potentially. But let's see if we get a little bit of sideways chop around here before we take off again. In any way, or in any case, it's one contract on here. I still find that this would be decent, even if I got to stop out. $700 loss for a potential big win of either another 1R or 2R or 3R. I don't see why not. And then also for micros, I mean, it's only micros, and I'm very comfortable with the loss on the table, especially because of my huge win today. Today, I was able to make back the losses that I had since Friday. So I will get into that. Like I said, the last few days of volatility, I have not been liking it. I'm not a fan of the volatility. But finally, I was able to adjust my brain. I tried to make a video about it yesterday, but my brain still was not, like mentally, I just still was, one, not adjusted correctly. I just couldn't get myself to adjust. And then two, I felt like I was still trying to fight myself, if that makes sense. So I couldn't adjust, and I was like, quote unquote, trying to fight myself mentally. So it's weird. I don't even know how to explain it, but I can get into it in the stream, or I'm still planning to make a video about it to talk about it. So very thankful today I was able to make back all of the losses I had on this pre-live, and I'm able to take a payout today. So one day took care of my past 3 days of losses, and I'm very thankful. So, all right, back to the chat. Panda, do you find managing so many windows in your trade confusing? Watching and get anxious? Yes, I have had issues in my experience from getting mixed up on my tabs, getting mixed up on my accounts, having the wrong amount of contracts set for different accounts. It's obviously really really silly when you listen to me say that. It sounds really dumb because obviously we're risk managers, so we should be very aware of what we're doing. But you're right, like when there is multiple screens happening, when there's multiple things happening, like mistakes can be made. And in my situations, like I've had mistakes, like really really bad mistakes that were just very very silly, and I didn't catch it until either it was too late, or I was either too late because I lost the account, or too late that I was in the trade and ended red, or I got lucky, and even though it was a mistake on my execution with my tabs or my copiers or whatever, and it worked in my favor, I'm like, oh my gosh, I got lucky. So it does raise a bit of my stress, a little bit of the anxiety, because I'm like, okay, I can't make the same mistakes as before, even though I have done it before. But I guess that comes with choosing to have multiple accounts and choosing to have multiple prop firms under my belt. So, it's, I guess it's all part of the game. So, yeah. All right. Let's see. Where are we? Futures Club. Absolutely. Literally, NQ is. I don't. She's crazy. She really is crazy. She's crazy. I mean, there's nothing else to say besides that. So, yeah, she really does have meme coin energy today. Zooming out a little bit here. Okay, we did find support here where it was previous support, now resistance. Here now is resistance. This would be a consolidation area, so we definitely would need to close strong above all of this, but we'll still let it just do its thing. Did it take 50% of this already? It did take 50%, which was at 52, which is where our 1-to-1 was. So, okay, we might have a rejection here, but like I said, I'm going to let the trade do its thing. It's okay. So, that's fine. Okay, right, back to the chat. I don't know how to add this into my other one, but it's fine. And Alina, oh, thank you. I appreciate you. Yeah, I feel like the days where I am genuinely like locked in on myself is the days I can read price very well. That's the part I struggle with, is finding consistency in that, is the consistency with the like the mental, like it's not that every day you have to be perfect, right? Because no one is perfect. But it's trying to still find the consistency, like, hey, I'm well enough and calm enough and like at a good place in my head on a consistent basis to be able to know that I can execute well. Like, we all know ourselves. We know the days we're like, I'm not gonna do that good today, only because I'm tilting earlier than normal. I'm chasing money more than normal. I'm doing X, Y, and Z more than normal, right? Because we know our normal, consistent self. And so for me, like, I showed up today, like, okay, I still have not brought in any of like the baggage of the last 3 days into the morning. I don't feel any like desire to like just no desire to recoup all my losses. Like, I showed up, I feel good, and it's just that kind of headspace where you're gonna execute well, even if you have a red day. Like, you're gonna execute your system, and I showed up like that today. It's like, okay, I like that. And so yeah, I feel like because I've been able to like kind of know my sweet spot when it comes to the days like that, where I'm like, okay, I know I'm in a good headspace. That's when I usually have really good performing trades, or like as far as sticking to my rules is a big one. So yeah. Let's see. Panda, longer trades with 3R. Do you move break even anytime? What's your risk? Yeah, that's a great question. So, from what I've seen and like the screenshots I just shared as well, price will typically like have a retracement at some point on the second or third tap of that trend. So, I've noticed that there's always going to be the possibility price will stop me out for a quick wick. Like, it could do very, very, very small, like ever so slightly, like maybe whether it's 1 point or 3 points or maybe even 5 points, just a wick, and then it goes right back up, bouncing off the previous demand, and I'll get stopped down, then moves in my favor. There's other times too where obviously it gets close, but it never fully takes me out, and then it goes for the full 1 to 2, 1 to 3 move. So for me, I plan on leaving it to where it is. The part when I start to feel, so that's the technical side of the system. It's I don't really move to break even anymore. Like, I'm not planning to. The part where I have to use discretion outside of my system is when my emotional levels are a bit too, not unmanageable, but they start to grow. Like the heat behind the ears, like the little things that start to make you tilt, whether it's angry or sad or whatever you're feeling, but you feel that physical response. That's when I'm like, okay, I need to be realistic. And even if price stops me out on stop loss or in stop loss and profit, I know I'm going to be okay with that. And I'm very good at that. Like, I'm very good. I know myself where I am much more content with getting stopped out, whether it's loss or in profit, if it's based off my emotions. I know that sounds strange because there's a lot of mechanical traders, and there's other people who say don't use your emotions. But if I know I'm going to get tilted for any other reason, but if it stops me out in profit or stops me out like down here, it doesn't get me tilted. I can't explain it. I get more FOMO than I get upset when I get stopped out, surprisingly. So, yeah. So when I feel tilted, maybe I'll move it to a 1 hour. If I feel like I genuinely can't manage myself well and I'm ready to call it a day, I will move my stop, whether it's to break even or into wherever I'm at, or, you know. Um, so that's how I decide if I'm going to move my stop normally nowadays, versus before I was like, okay, like I need to move it because I got to make sure I'm securing profits, or I need to move it because I want it to be a risk-free trade. Instead, I'm like, okay, like I would rather have the trade breathe and have the potential for it to move to where it can move to based on my probabilities, based on my data. Let it move. And if I feel like at some point I genuinely can't manage it or manage myself, then I'll move stops accordingly. I'd rather do that. So I hope I answered your question very thoroughly, but I hope that makes sense. Let's see. But also, last thing too, Panda, is if I'm very happy with a scalp or a base hit, 10 points, 5 points, 15 points, I'm okay with that too. I think that the key of it all is no one is the same when it comes to when you move to break even. No one is the same when it comes to doing mechanical only or discretionary or a mixture of anything, right? Everyone is different. So I would say you just have to figure out what works for you, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Literally, like don't let anyone tell you otherwise. I think yes, there's like some basis in the like the trading social media space of how you should go about it, but at the end of the day, you know what strategy you're using, and then you also know what you can tolerate. So yeah. Um, and I struggle with that, so that's why I'm saying it very bluntly to you now. Is like I was going through that struggle of people are telling me I should do this, people are telling me I should do that. Oh my gosh, I need to change my strategy. I need to change this. I need to change that. People are telling me I'm not a good trader. People are telling me I'm not consistent. And I'm like, dude, like clearly if you look at my journey, I know I'm still struggling, and clearly I know I'm trying to figure things out. I'm still trading. I'm still showing up, right? So you saying things that I already know isn't going to help me. Can you share things that can be helpful, even if it's like direct advice or blunt advice? I'll take it. Like I'm not someone that shies away from feedback. The only time I'm like, what are you here for, is the people that troll for no reason. So other than that, I'm like, I gotta do what's right for me at this point. So, yeah, take it from someone that's been bouncing around very often because people told her to. Like, don't do it. Just figure out what's good for you and stick to what's good for you. Or if you haven't figured out what's good for you, yes, you can use people's personal risk or their personal strategies to see if it works for you. But also, like, as you're trading, I would say, Panda, to make notes about what works for you. I know I keep reiterating the same things maybe, but I just, yeah. All right, where are we at? Futures Club. That's a cool name. I like that. Um, that's great that you have a great relationship with one firm and you try it out with another. So with Top One so far, it's been so okay. I don't know if you hear when I gave my experience about the previous thing in June, but if we were to not include that situation from June up until now, I'd say that it's been a pretty good firm. Like, of course, there was a little bit of rockiness in the beginning with what had happened, um, but I feel like they've been able to turn a curve and been able to allow themselves the ability to grow by diversifying account options, by still keeping up with their payouts, by still trying to be transparent with things they're doing. So I do appreciate that. And obviously they're around here for a longer amount of time than some people were expecting previously. So that's really great. So there's that whole behind the scenes thing I wanted to add. But as far as my experience with trading with them and getting payouts from them, I will say for the month of May, I got a payout from them almost every week. And it was very fast, very, very fast. So that whole experience was wonderful. And then coming to now with this pre-live account, again, if we remove my whole situation between June to the beginning of September, if we remove that entirely and we just look about when I got my pre-live and the payouts I've gotten and the customer service I've gotten for it, it's been pretty solid. It's been pretty solid. Like, I have no complaints about the pre-live so far. Yes, it could be a bit different with sticking with only one mini, because especially like moments like this where like I really like to scale into these types of positions and like have multiple exits. Obviously I'm using micros, right? But it has been interesting to kind of push me to stay on point with not using more leverage than I need. So that's been nice. And then again, like the payouts have been fast. It goes anywhere between 8 to 24 business hours. I think the longest I've had to wait for a payout was probably like overnight. I requested it, and then like at 3 o'clock, I think, when market closed, or 2 o'clock, or somewhere around there. And so the payout wasn't improved until I think like 2 in the morning, something like that. So let's just say anywhere between like 5 to 7 hours is like the longest amount of time I've had to wait so far for a payout on the pre-live. But other than that, it's been sooner as well. It's been like an hour or 2 hours, 3 hours. So yeah, I hope I answered your question. As far as Top Step goes, that's great that you are still going strong with them. I'm also, it's reloading. Um, I had a bit of a rocky one, if I'm being honest with you today. Like, maybe I should have re-entered into a position. That was a good push off here, a good bullish close, and we are finding support, right? I know that's a little tricky right here, but still finding support here. So I think I'm going to go ahead and add a position in here. We're about to have a good closure, I think. Oh, nope, glad I didn't add. I wanted a strong closure above this. And then I would have probably added another contract in. So this could be a potential 1 to 3 idea as well, if not this one. So let me just mark this out. But yeah, I have been trading with Top Step as well. And yeah, so far, no complaints. So yeah, this would be technically the same thing. If I did a 1 to 3, it would maybe be around 20s. So let's see. If we continue to have a bullish closure above this previous resistance, I will add a contract in. How does a 1 minute look? Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and add one in. And then we're going to take it off at that 84 mark. So it was an entry here. Where's that 1 minute? It was an entry like right about here. And then if we keep it down here, 1 to 2. All right, let's see. Maybe we can adjust this to be where our stop. Be like this. Might have to do something like that. So, yeah, maybe. Otherwise, we could still leave this because risk to reward is still very good. Risk to reward is still very good. So, I'm feeling very comfortable to leave everything the way it is. Yeah, I'm going to leave it. So, anyways, okay, back to chat. Right, it was about Top Step. Yeah, so today was a bit of a rough one for me, honestly. Like it was like up and down of trying to figure out for my trade, should I have done X instead of Y, or done Y instead of X at certain points. And that was the part I was struggling with. But, thankfully, I was able to kind of get myself right, obviously, and was able to find some trades on the move down, like a few trades, and it was a lot of scalps. But then now it's like, okay, I know my final move of my day. Like, this is my final thing I'm going to do. Also, it's 12:20. I just realized time frame right now. It's like, okay, are we going to have this final end of day move? Or are we going to keep on consolidating? So I'm kind of wondering if it's like about time. Maybe I should just exit entirely. I know I just added a contract in right now, like right here, but again, like time of day, it's 12:20. I shouldn't be trading this long. But obviously I am. That's past my system time frame that I'm supposed to be trading. So I think what I'm going to do, oh, Panda. So this comes back to your original question. When do you move like to break even and stuff, your strategy on that? So I mentioned how normally I'll leave the stop where it is, or if it's based on emotions, right? I'll make the adjustment there. Right now, because it's time of day, I know my system, I'm not supposed to be trading this far off also. And I'm finding that I'm getting a little, not burnt out, but I'm kind of ready to call it. A part of me is okay. I think I would be very happy with exiting right now anyways with where I'm at. So, yeah, that's where I'm at with that. Um hmm, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, regardless, I have a stop, I have TPs on here, like everything's set anyway, so even if I make no adjustments, that's fine, but that's kind of where my headspace is at right now. So, okay, we did have that rejection right here, which isn't fun, but I think what I'll do is I'll just take off 2 right here, and I'm gonna move stop to break even on the pre-live at least. Like I'm very okay with that. I'm up pretty well. It's gonna be a nice payout regardless today, so I'll leave that alone. On my top step, I mean, same thing too. I just don't know if I should just take it off here entirely. 5K on the day, pretty close to it. Like that's still a very nice number to see. Very happy about that. So, yeah, we'll just take off the one that I added. So literally right where I added the position, I'm taking it off there. And I think I'm gonna move my stop. Honestly, I think I'm gonna take it all off, dude. Yeah, let's see. If I can get this exactly at 5K, that would be sick. So let's see if we can get the full exact 5K. If not, then that's fine. But I think I'm gonna call it. I really am gonna call it. I could definitely let it play out 100%, but I don't want to be on the screen anymore. I'm I'm clocking in my head right now that like I feel a little bit burnt, and I'm clocking as well. Obviously, the time of day. I'm just gonna end it. I'm clocking the time of day. I'm clocking that I'm done. Like I am mentally done. Yeah, and honestly, I would rather talk with you guys. I think that's I think that's fair. Let's do that. We're locking out. I mean, dude, 4,800 first day on the express. Like I can't complain. If I wanted to do a flip and get a payout for the next, or get a payout in 4 days, I think I might do that too. Like, and then I'm gonna submit. Oh, I didn't get stopped out yet. So this one, hey, it's a risk-free trade, and God willing, it can go up higher. If not, I'm okay with getting stopped out. So I can also just close this tab, but I'll leave it open for the sake of the stream so you guys see my position still. Um, but yeah, I'm done. I'm good. So let's hang out with chat right now while this trade is just sitting there. Screw it. I don't need to do nothing else. So I'm trying to reinforce in my brain right now like that I know I'm done, and that inner bad habits of like, no, you want to make more money. No, like you want more. Like she wants to come out to play right now. So that's why I knew, yeah, no, I have to be done. Like I have to be done. There's no way. I have not built enough mental skill to be able to fight through those bad habits yet. I shared that in my last video I uploaded on my channel. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna be transparent about that. Like I know I don't have the mental skill yet to be able to break all of those bad habits yet. So I rather not. That's okay. We're still up green, and that's what matters. Following the system. So, all right, back to the chat. What else are we seeing? Cues return down. Why were you hesitant to move break even after launch and use high resistance areas? Yeah, Iman, great question. So, the reason why I was hesitant to move to break even after I acknowledged it was a resistance area is because for me, based on what I've seen the last 2 months of my journaling and my review of forward testing and back testing, is that the playbook that I use personally, even with resistance areas or support areas, price does like to come back to whether it's near entry or it's very close to stop. And also, what I explained in the video, there's always a probability where it's going to wick my stop and then go right in my direction. So, with all that being said, I recognize that there's support and resistance that of where we are, but the past data that I've looked at reinforcing my strategy, it's just, in my opinion, better to leave it at the original stop loss that I had it. So that's why. Great question though. Hey Shiver, what's up? Happy Wednesday. Thank you so much. Yeah, doing good, doing good. I mean, today, like this week feels so much better, and I think because this weekend I was celebrating my best friends, both of my best friends' birthdays, did a fun little giveaway, and also was able to today like come back with a much clearer head. In California right now, it's raining. You guys know this if you've been following me for a while. I just despise the cold as far as like how it impacts my mood. More of like a summer girl. So like having to adjust to the rain this weekend and the gray clouds and all that, that also impacted me. And I felt that in the way that I was trading. So yeah. So doing much better now that I was able to have some time to really kind of, I keep saying the word adjust, but adjust. Yeah, Panda, I got you. Yeah, struggling with like keeping at the range or popping a break even. Yeah, it definitely is different on everyone, but no problem. I hope it helped. So here, trading personals also trying to find balance between personal and props. Great question. No, I have put my personal on the full back burner. My goal for the rest of 2025 is to just use props to my advantage as far as continuing to forward test my playbook, continuing to forward test my psychology, and allowing myself like the capped expenses by using a prop firm versus using my personal account. So I am not using my personal at this time. I'm hoping that the more I find and build my consistency within myself, that in 2026 I'll be able to start using my full on personal again. But until then, I don't think it would be smart for me financially to use the live account when I can just pay, you know, 100, 200, $300 for an account with more or not more leverage, with enough drawdown for me to continue to trade that the way that I want to practice trading. But as far as like finding a balance, I would say Zahir, that if you know your strategy like to the T, then take like those really good setups on your personal, and then on the ones that are maybe not perfect setups, but still willing to take, you can take those on your props. You know, just have them like open on different tabs, or I know people use like trade copiers and stuff. You could always do that route too. I need to mute myself and clear my throat. Okay, sorry. Like I said, my friends' birthdays were this week, so I feel like I've lost my voice a little bit here. Wow, this is the longest break even ever. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Busy. What's up, Busy? Yeah, thank you for coming into the live. Appreciate you for stopping in. Let's see. Pray Kid, not even RR, structure to structure, measured move. I like that, dude. Measured moves are so, I think, beneficial because you know how price likes to, even if it dumps, it still likes to measure itself back to certain like levels. So that's so valid. There's a guy I seen on Twitter who he's more of like a structure to structure, zone to zone kind of trader, and I hope to get to that point one day when I have a big enough live account balance to kind of let swing trading do its thing. Because with supply and demand, as you know, zones are, they can be so far apart, so you can really allow like your trade to move, but you have to have a certain amount of margin in your account, and I don't have, I think the minimum margin is like 10K or 15K, and I don't have that in my personal life. So yeah. um the most high chosen. Hey, you know what, I like that confidence. Switching from forex to futures, good choice. In your opinion, what prop firm is best? Best for a beginner, I would for sure say my funded futures. um I would say my funded futures is the best beginner account you can buy. Price is right, payout policy is clear, account rules are very clear, clear path to getting paid. I think I already said that. And very, not only clear path to getting paid, but also fast payouts and like really top-notch customer service. 100%. My Funny Futures, great beginner account. If you have if you want like a list of other options, I would also say Alpha Futures, the zero accounts. I think it ends tonight, the 25% off sale if you haven't gotten one yet. So it's 25% off the zero, all of them. But the zero plans, there's no activation fee, so I think it's 99 bucks for the 50K, so that's like $75 for an account, no activation fee. Same thing too, like it has very clear rules and very clear payout policy. Um, there is a cap you can withdraw, which is I think 1500. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat, but 1500. And even then, like for a beginner, it's not about the money, right? It's about getting used to the platforms, used to the instruments you're trading, used to the way contracts work, right? So I think the more cheaper, the better. But also having good customer service, having drawdown that works in your favor. And I would say those two firms offer that. And then my third final one I would say for a good beginner friendly prop firm account, very first time ever coming to the space and thinking more specifically about entry to the space, Tradeify. Tradeify has their 50K growth accounts, and I think right now it's 40% off. So it's less than $90. It's probably like 80 something dollars or 70 something dollars. So still also very affordable. So yeah, the really great three firms to get started for a great price, good customer service, great clear path to payouts, clear rules, and I'll reiterate again, like best entry to come into the space. So yeah. If you need more recommendations though, as you get into the space, high chosen, let me know, especially if you are comfortable with your strategy, especially if you want more leverage, or if you are, want to go straight to a funded account versus eval. Like there's a lot of options out here. And just based off my experience, like I obviously have my set of firms and accounts that I know I would always choose time and time again. So, but not financial advice, guys. This is nothing, this whole stream is not financial advice. Right. Damien, yeah, don't reinforce breaking your rules. For sure. Yeah. I still struggle with that, definitely. I'm always going to be honest about that part. The past habits I've had, it's still something I work on every single day. And it honestly can be really crappy when people come into the community and they obviously, like, they might be new and they obviously haven't spent the time to see all the crap that I've posted, and that's totally fair. So they're very quick to just say X, Y, and Z. And so I'm like, it's social media. Like, what more can you expect? You just never know, right? I guess it comes with the game of posting, which is kind of sad if you think about it, but it comes with the game of posting. Um, but I've always been clear about my bad habits I've had. I've always been really honest about the struggles I faced. And I've always been very honest that I'm not the most super duper consistently profitable trader. I have gotten payouts every month this year except for January, but that I think doesn't make me the most super duper consistently profitable. For some reason, my brain thinks that the only way I could ever be super duper consistently profitable is if I show up and follow my strategy every single day, follow my system every single day, and I get paid consistently because of following my strategy. Like, it took me a while to get to this point to understand that concept, but that is where my head is at now. Um, so yeah. Oh, okay, we just got stopped out. All right, guys. Hey, GG's. We were able to still get that first move here. We locked in two more contracts somewhere over here. Doesn't matter because locked out. Okay, so I'm going to lock in a nice $850 payout today. Probably right now, actually. I'm going to do it on stream together with y'all. And then, are you guys down to do a giveaway? Let me know in the chat if you guys are down. I'm going to put a poll up because we do have quite a people that have joined, and I think it would be fun to do a giveaway. Um, we'll do an Apex eval giveaway. There we go. All right. Cool. Yeah, Zahir, nice number, right? Would have been nice to hit 5K exactly, but you know what? Close enough. Very, very close. And the payout I'm going to take from this is going to cover all my expenses with Top Step anyways, so I am very happy about that. And this month is already green for me, so I'm feeling very thankful. Even with the last 3 days of losses I had, like I told you guys earlier, let me know if you want me to get into the gritty about that, nitty gritty about it. But even with the losses I faced over the last 3 days, this month is still green. I still have my P Live account too, so daily payouts are still a thing. And yeah, I'm very happy for it. So I'll take this W today. Why not? Um, James Kim. Hey, James, what's up? Happy Wednesday. It's good to see you. Yes, definitely an amazing day overall, I'd say. And I'm happy also. I made the decision to exit when I did on the top step, and just reflecting in that moment that I knew I was burnt. I knew I was mentally done. And I just didn't want to risk anymore. Like, I could just preserve my capital the rest of the day. It's not in the time frame of day two. Hey, what's up? Wish me well. It's good to see you after so long, my friend. Let's see. Came on. Never take caffeine if you're about to drink. No, for real. So this, you know how I just said that this morning I woke up and I felt pretty good of where I was with my headspace. Funny enough, I only slept for like 3 to 4 hours last night, roughly. And it's because yesterday I had caffeine a little bit too late, and that's because like I said, the weather, it's gloomy, it's groggy, it's raining. My shark week hasn't come. I was supposed to get it like a few days ago. So hopefully I get it. I will most likely get it based on my app. I should get it within the next like 5 days. So we'll see. But with my shark week, I've been feeling symptoms like almost the last 2 weeks, and um what is it? Different events going on. So it's just like a lot of things happening, and in my personal life outside of trading, and then adding the trading stuff too that I just talked about, like the losses and stuff. And like trying to bounce back and find like the ability to adjust to the volatility. Like that was a whole other stress factor. So, anyways, took caffeine yesterday, messed up my sleep real bad, had 3 to 4 hours, but I woke up today feeling really good. I was like, dude, today feels like I don't know, and I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take the clarity, I'm gonna take that win of feeling good, I'm gonna take this headspace, I'm gonna make sure I use it to the best of my abilities. Why would I not take advantage of having a great start to my morning, right? So that's why I'm also streaming. I want to stream when I feel good, so that I can stream and really give you guys the energy that you deserve, because that would be boring if I didn't give you the energy that you deserve. You know what I'm saying? So um hey, what's up, High Trades? Oh man, I'm sorry about the last account, but hey, you know what? Being out of pocket, like, been there, done that. I guess the best thing is that you still have the account, it seems, only you're just red on the day. And considering you were able to follow your rules for the other three funded accounts, that's amazing in itself. So yes, it's easy for us to focus on like that little red moment. Of course, it's good to reflect on all of it across the board, but I would say, try your best to give yourself some grace that it's only one account. It's only one red moment. It's only one red day, and you still have tomorrow. So, and you have three accounts that are green, and I'm sure you're working towards a payout with those too. So, yeah. All right, so let me focus now on the giveaway, because it seems that um, everyone wants to do the giveaway. Yeah, all right, let's do it. So let me set that up, guys. Okay, giveaway. Um, okay, let me create the form right now, because we'll need the form in order to do the whole giveaway stuff. So we'll do Google form. Okay, and then you do have to be in the stream when I announce the winners. It's easier that way. So let's do it. Okay, Apex stream giveaway. Make a copy. How do I make a copy? Okay, here we go. Okay, sick. me go to settings because I've been making that issue where I don't fix that. Okay, responses cannot be changed after being submitted, so no one should be able to see. Okay, sweet. All right, awesome. Publish. Awesome. Okay, I'm gonna post in the chat, you guys. There we go. So there's the link to sign up for the giveaway, and then I think we'll probably do a duck race because I think a lot of people liked it last time. Our friend Guy is not here today to be a part of it, or Kirk, unfortunately, but those are some OGs that really liked the, or at least Kirk wasn't for one of them, but he did win, and then I remember Guy was a really big fan of it. Pie, yeah, tilt can come when you're not expecting it. Exactly, yeah. It's not like you're planning your day to have tilt, but I think it's being in the headspace to truly accept like loss, truly accept the win, and truly like embrace, not embrace, truly accept that you'll have tilt. And when I'm in that headspace where I know I genuinely accept it, because you only know yourself, right? Like you can easily come into today, you can go right now and say, oh, I accept it. But you're just saying it. I think the difference is like following through with it. And so this morning, like I really followed through accepting everything. I got stopped out, not phase. I got take profit, no phase. Until stream, as you saw me exiting, like I felt the want for more money. And at that point, like if I'm trying to work on this area of improvement, then it would be wrong of me to continue to trade while I have this. I think the best thing to do to beat it is to not do it. So I decided not to act on it. So that's, I don't know if that makes sense. Okay, sweet. Yeah, so we have quite a bit of responses so far. I think I'll probably leave, let's see. I know I just posted it. So let's say in the by 12:50, we will go ahead and what is it called? Do the winner. Like look for or do the giveaway. Sorry. My mind is completely just everywhere. So, yeah. Okay. All right, so let me also, while you guys are doing that, I'm also gonna request my payout because I want to make sure I can get that submitted. Okay. Request. Oh, I need to go to my verification app. Where is it? I actually have no idea over here. Oh, shoot. Interesting. Why is... Oh, I gotta wait for it to refresh. Okay, waiting for my app to refresh so I can request the payout. Let me put a little note here. There we go. Just in case people are wondering if I'm still here. Okay, let me... Bless me. I'm so sorry if that was loud, you guys. I couldn't mute myself in time. Hope that I don't get sick. That's gonna suck. Okay, let me try this again. Uh-oh. Why is it not allowing me to request? Like, what is going on here? I think I'll probably have to submit a ticket because it's saying I can't submit and I don't know why. It's like broken or something. Okay, I think the best thing I can do is just send a ticket. Let me submit a ticket real quick while we're waiting for everyone to enter. Let's see, talk to support. Okay. It says okay. Anyways, just gotta. Oh, here we go. Okay, sweet. Sorry guys, I'm talking with chat right now. For my payout because it's just I don't know why, but the dashboard's not working. So we'll figure that out on the side. But time is up for the form, so I'm going to close it out right now. Not many of you joined that I was expecting, so okay, I just shut it off. And let's go ahead and do it. So actually 30 of you guys have participated in this one. And let me pull up duck race right here, duck race games. We're going to take your first name. And we're going to add it in. So here is the duck race. Okay. Put that here. Names right here. Names, edit list. Cool. So I have all of your guys' name in here. 30 of y'all. And then we are going to run it for, what do you guys think? Should we do it for a minute? 2 minutes? What is everyone feeling? Okay, where are we? Here we go. 2 minutes? Yeah. Oh, pandas. Okay, we got different numbers here. Oh, Simon, no, I'm sorry that you missed it. Yeah. For the giveaway form. No, Simon's like the OG too. I'm so sorry, Simon. If chat is willing to reopen it just for you to enter, then I'm willing to do it, but it depends on what chat wants to. I'm sorry. Let me see. I got you. I got you, Simon, because you've been in all of my streams, literally all of them. Um, oops, that's a Q&A. I did not mean to do Q&A. Okay, okay. So far, quite a bit of people are saying yeah to reopen for him. Oh, I could add him in manually. You're right. That's true. That is true to crucial. Okay, let me put the poll. I need at least like let's say because only 30 people joined, so give me at least 10 votes. Um, in the and this is only because the form is for short close. Like it's not. It wouldn't be fair, honestly, to reopen it for anyone because that was like the rule. However, like for people that have been in the stream, like you guys know, Simon N has been in every single stream I've had for the past 2 months, literally. So I think that's why it would be fair to like throw this question out there. It's not like I have a lot of viewers in these streams anyway, so it's very and I know like how often certain people come into the streams, so that's why I'm like, okay, like Simon, he's an OG, like he has showed up all the time. So okay, sweet. Wow, like I love that. You see, this is why I love the for our freaking community, you guys. Like, are you? That's a W. Y'all are real ones. Okay, so 17 votes within like 5 seconds is crazy. So yes, Simon, I'm gonna add you in. I actually think I have your information from before from a previous giveaway. So bear with me. I'm gonna add you in myself if I can. If I can. Um, let's see where that would be. It was here, Apex stream. Simon. Nope, it wasn't that one. Was it this one? I think it was this one. Oh my gosh, wait, Simon, I don't think I have you in it. NAS. Yeah, no. Simon, have you entered into, you've entered into past giveaways before, no? I'm dead, you wanted to guess yourself. That's funny. You can? Okay, okay. Here, I'm gonna open it right now then. So it should only be 31 responses. So, okay, ready? Oh, yes. Yes, I like that. AASDSAD. I like that. We'll just add his name in and then yeah, I like that a lot. Okay, really, really great. Really, really great workaround. You see, I love our chat. Honestly, I wish people were like this nice all the time. Okay, so we'll go like that. So you guys see his name. He's right there. So 31 people. Everyone's in. What I saw earlier in the chat too is people were saying like 2 minutes, 1 minute, 30 seconds. But it seemed 1 minute was the most common number. So we're going to do 1 minute, 1 minute, duck race. Okay. Oops. That's my bad. That is my bad. I closed it. I'm reopening it. My bad. Okay. Names. Oh my God. I have to redo it. Okay. Here's Simon's first. Let me go to the spreadsheet. My bad, guys. Don't get mad at me. Okay, here we go. 30 names. Okay, perfect. So everyone is on here. Y'all see it. Done. 31 names. 2 minute timer. I mean, sorry, 1 minute timer. What is this? Okay, that's it. We're going to set it. Oh my gosh. We are going to shuffle characters so everyone knows we're not cheating. It's not rigged. Okay. Keep shuffling it a couple of times and let's get it. Okay, ready? Here we go, you guys. If Simon wins the rigs. No, seriously. Okay. Alright, ready? And where's start? Where is the start? Right here. And go. Oh, shoot. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's lagging. Oh no. I'm gonna close these things out. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, Nicholas Sanchez. No, we have Lion Spirit in front. Lion Spirit. Who's gonna take it home? Who is coming? You know what I've noticed? People in the front usually go to the back. So it looks like Lion's moving to the middle. We have Daniel and Jonathan neck and neck. Oh my god, look at Blake's duck. So freaking cute. The strawberry. Okay, Blake wait, there's two Blakes. So if you win, I didn't realize there is gonna be a duplicate. So if you don't win, then we're fine. But if you win, we might have to, I don't know, do something. We'll figure it out. Oh shoot, David Cook. All right, congratulations. All right, so David first, second was Nicholas, third was Goggin. I don't know how to pronounce it. And then the rest of the winners here. Simon, we added you in, my friend, but you got 12. You were close. But GG's. So, David, let me make sure I have your information in order to send you the Apex account. Just bear with me just a moment. David. Okay, yes. David C. I see you right here. And you sent me your email, your Hotmail, not your Twitter name. So, yes, I'll send you an email right after the stream with the Apex code. So, you'll see it coming directly from Trades with Jess, just like my YouTube name shows. Anyone else is a scammer or a fraud. Like, I don't have any other different account names besides Trades with Jess at Gmail. So, I'll be sending you an email right after the stream is over. But yeah, guys, that was a good one. That was super fun. That was really, really good. GG's, you guys. Yeah, the crucial cook is cooking. I'm dead. Oh, man. So I am planning to do another giveaway this week on YouTube. It will be for another Apex account, and it's going to be for trade day. So if you guys, I think it might be for a YouTube video instead of the stream, but we'll see because I probably would like to stream again if like I'm not feeling like under the weather or anything like that. So yeah, I'll keep you guys posted. But either way, if it's not on a stream to do a giveaway, it will be my next stream. So if your post notifications are not on, I would turn them on because if I do stream this week, I will be doing a giveaway there. If I do not stream, it will be the giveaway within my next YouTube video that I'm posting. I'm going to be posting a trade recap video from last week, and then also I'm going to be doing a psychology one again, like an update about where I've been with the whole volatility and crap like that. So, yeah, those two videos, one of the two, whatever's first, will have the giveaway information in that one too. So, yeah, thank you guys seriously for tuning in today. That was really, really fun. I hope you guys had fun too. Freaking triple barrel rigged. I'm dead. All right. I think that was everything. Yeah, everyone's just chilling, hanging out. Let's see. Gagging first time ever come through. Hey, you're moving up on the ranks, my friend. Moving it up. Uh, Trader Bart. Hey, what's up, Trader? Oh my gosh, good to see you. I usually see all of your comments on YouTube, so thank you for tuning in. I'm already off work. Nice. Off work day is good. Say hello, use your coupon codes. I'm rooting for you. You're doing a great job. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you, Bart, for the love and the support. I see you. I see you. Trust. I've been seeing you, and also I appreciate you for supporting the journey and just being here. It really means a lot for me. And also, that goes for everyone out there, too, that's been part of my streams. Ever since I started streaming, it was never supposed to be like I need to grow to be X amount bigger or X amount of subs. And so the fact that we've been slowly creeping up in streamer viewers and stuff, it's been really sweet. So thank you guys, and just being part of my journey really means a lot. But yeah, Bart, make sure you enjoy your day off, okay? Like I don't know if you're in Cali, but and I know it's cold, maybe if you're in Cali. But I hope you enjoy your day off. Panda, thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day too. Busy. You're crazy. I think were you Blake? I need to check that next time. If you had one, that would have been crazy. But well, we would have probably let chat decide on what to have done there. Trader Bart, much love, my friend. Much love. Slow Stroke, great stream, my first time. Oh, welcome in. Thank you, Slow Strokes. Appreciate you. Yeah, this was nice. This was fun. We were streaming today for about an hour and 20 minutes. I hope that you guys had a great time just as much as I did. It was really nice to be able to, document the trade that I took on like right before hopping into stream, and then being able to like explain my thought process behind it, as well as recognizing in moment about needing to exit because I felt the mental burnout, and then just enjoying the rest of the day with y'all. So it's been really fun. I don't know where Price is gonna go to finish off. It'd be crazy if we got to R1 to 2 up here. But in any case, I'm happy to have ended green. I'm going to figure out my payout now, try to get that sorted with the customer support because they're waiting on me. And yeah, and also, David, I'm going to send you an email right after this. So thank you guys. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Wish you guys nothing but the best and the most success in all that you do. And I will see you all in either the next stream where we will do a giveaway. If there's no stream, there will be a giveaway in the next uploaded video I'll post on my channel. Catch you guys later. Peace.